Kneel towards the end of the mat with feet together and knees apart. Place the hands on the mat. Then gently place the forearms on the mat, placing one fist on top of the other, resting the forehead onto the fists. If you're comfortable, place one hand on top of the other and rest the forehead onto the hands. Or place the arms stretched out in front and rest the forehead onto the mat. Allow your body to relax into this position. This sequence is designed to provide relief at the sacroiliac joint. You might feel a slight tingling at the sacrum in this position. If you feel any discomfort, come back up to one of the first two options or stay up with the hands onto the mat. Allow your body to relax even deeper with each exhalation. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, gently come back. If you feel uncomfortable under your knees or under your feet, you can double up your mat or place a blanket under the knees and under the feet. As you inhale, gently lift your head up, bring the hands back, and come up into a tabletop position, keeping the knees slightly apart. Knees are in line with your hips. Your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Inhale, lift your head up, looking up. Exhale, bring your head down and push the spine up. Cat stretch, long inhalation, looking up, and long exhalation, bringing the head down, pushing the spine up. Let's do it a few more times, very gentle. Inhale, head up, arching the spine down, looking up. Exhale, head down, pushing the spine up. Again, inhale, look up. Exhale, down, pushing the spine up, feeling that stretch into the spine. Inhale, head up, spine is arching down. Exhale, bringing the head down, pushing the spine up. Inhale, head up. Exhale, down, pushing the spine up. On the next inhalation, bring the forearms down onto the mat and release the body down. Sphinx Asana. Your arms are either with the elbows in line with the shoulders. If you find having the elbows right under the shoulders gives too much pressure on your lower back, you can slide the arms forward to release the pressure on the lower back. So find a position that is comfortable for you. Your legs should be apart, again to avoid any pressure on your lower back. Shoulders are away from the neck. And hold the position. If you have the elbows right under the shoulders and after few breaths you notice your shoulders are getting tense or you feel pressure in your lower back, feel free to move your hands and your forearms slightly forward or as far as you're comfortable. Gently try and move your feet, bringing them closer or a little wider if you feel any pressure on your lower back. Allow your body to relax in this posture. If you feel any tension at any time, adjust the position of your arms and the position of your legs, bringing the arms forward or the legs slightly wider. Keep in mind that you are free to move down onto the mat, bringing your chest down on the mat at any time if you feel any discomfort. Take deep inhalation and deep exhalation, allowing the body to fully relax into this pose. On the next inhalation, turn your hands facing outwards and straighten the arms, coming up into seal pose. If you feel any tension, any discomfort in your lower back, feel free to move the hands forward, giving more space into your back. You can also come back into Sphinx pose at any time if you feel too much pressure on your lower back. Also, keep in mind to adjust the position of your feet. Open them out a little wider if needed. On the next exhalation, release the posture, bringing the forearms down, placing one hand on top of the other, resting one cheek onto the hands, bringing the big toes together, touching, and the heels apart into Makarasana, crocodile's pose. Notice the feeling of release at your sacrum as you allow your body to relax into this pose. Take deep inhalation and deep exhalation, allowing the body to fully relax into this pose. Gently bring the chin onto the mat and place the hands by the sides of your body. As you inhale, gently come up, sit on the heels, keeping the knees open out wide. Stretch the arms in front or place one hand on top of the other, or place one fist on top of the other, and rest your head either on the mat, on the hands, or on the fists. Allow the body to fully relax, keeping the attention on that feeling of release at the sacrum. On the next inhalation, gently come up onto your knees. Come all the way up onto your feet. And we move into a squatting position, keeping the heels in and the toes out. If you're not comfortable staying in a squatting position, you can use a block. Any way you like to sit on top, so your hips are on the block, so that will release the pressure onto your feet. You can also place cushions under the heels if the heels do not touch down on the mat. We move into Malasana, placing the arms on the inside of your legs, just below the knees. Palms are together, and your upper arms are pressing against the legs, keeping the eyes closed, and the breath is relaxed. Let me move to one side. So notice my back is not arching forward. If you are arching forward, make sure you straighten it up. Your chin is up. Your eyes are closed. Palms are together. Allow the body to relax into the pose. Always checking on your back, making sure you're not arching, that the chin is still up. Feeling a gentle stretch at the lower back. Keep your breathing pattern as long as possible. Long inhalation and long exhalations. Gently release the posture. Sit down on the mat, supporting your back. Gently shake the legs in front of you. Bend the knees up. The feet are down on the mat. Hands are down on the mat next to the legs. Keeping the back straight, gently try and bring the chest as close to the thighs as possible. You can walk the hands forward. You can also walk the feet slightly forward if comfortable. Then release the head, bringing the head down between the legs. And allow the body to relax. In this position, you should feel a gentle tingling at your sacrum. Don't bring the legs too forward, else the stretch will move to a different part of the legs. Allow the body to relax, sliding the arms forward if you can. Keep the breath long and relaxed. Allow the chest to relax against the legs. Allow the head to move down slightly more between the knees. Gently as you inhale, come up and release the body down, lying on the mat, shaking the legs and the hips gently, adjusting the position of your back and your shoulders, and bringing the knees to the chest, holding the knees and rolling the body, moving it gently from side to side, keeping the knees close to the chest. Gently releasing the legs down, we're going to move into a supported bridge pose. Placing the feet down on the mat close to our hips. We can either place the block flat down under our hips or turn it up higher, releasing the arms by the sides, or If comfortable, turning the block at its highest and resting the hips on top. Let's start on one of the lower ones. Your hips are resting on the block at the sacrum. The soles are on the mat. The knees are apart, feet are apart, and the arms are with the palms facing down next to the body. If you feel any pain, any discomfort at the sacrum, you may want to release the body down, placing the hips down on the mat or turning the block at the lowest side. Allow the body to completely relax into this posture. Allow the sacrum to relax on the block. If you are comfortable in this position, gently walk the feet forward, keeping the knees bent. If you find this to be too intense, walk back to the previous step. You can also walk the feet forward until your legs are straight. If your legs are stretched down, now gently bring them back closer to the hips. On the next inhalation, bring the feet together, soles are touching, and gently open the knees out wider. Arms are by the sides of the body with palms facing up. You can keep the legs in this position or move them slightly forward, always keeping the soles touching. Allow the body to relax in this position. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, you can release the block and bring your hips down onto the mat. As you inhale, lift the legs up, release the block, bring the hips down onto the mat. Keep the knees up and bring them up to the chest. Hold them and gently roll the body from side to side. Bring the knees at the chest again, and this time start rolling the body, making circles. It's like you're drawing circles with your knees. Practice on both sides. Drawing big circles with your knees. Bring the knees at the chest, hold them, gently release them and cross the right leg on top of the left. Place your hands either on the knees, on the legs, or if you can, reach in the feet. Keep the hands on the feet. Keep the hands in the position you're most comfortable with. And gently press the legs towards your body, making sure your lower back is resting on the mat. You have the right leg on top of the left. You should feel release at your right hip. Gently release the posture. Bring both knees at the chest. Roll gently from side to side. Then cross the left leg over the right and again place the hands on the knees or on one knee, on the lower legs or on the feet. Gently pushing the legs towards your chest, towards you. This time your left leg is on top of the right. You should feel release at your left hip. Gently release the pose. Bring both knees at the chest and roll the body from side to side. Release the legs, lifting the legs up, keeping the legs bent. Happy baby pose. Place the hands on the soles of the feet if you can reach them, either from the inside or from the outside of the feet. If you can't reach the soles, hold on to your shins or hold on to your thighs, pressing the legs down towards the mat, keeping the lower back on the mat. Allow your body to relax in this position. The soles of your feet should point up towards the sky. With each exhalation, allowing the body to relax even more, allowing the legs to move down with the knees closer to the mat. On the next inhalation, release the legs down. Bring both knees to the chest, hold them, and gently roll from side to side. Open the arms out with palms facing up. Gently bring both legs down to the right side of your body and look to the left. You can either have the legs with the knees together, you can have the legs with knees apart, any way you're comfortable. If the knees do not touch down on the floor, you can place a block, a cushion, a blanket under the legs. Allow the body to relax. There should be no effort in this pose. As you inhale, gently move back to the center and exhale, drop the legs to the left side and the head to the right. Allow the body to relax. Make sure you put some support under your knees or between the knees if you need to. As you inhale, bring the legs back to the center. Place the feet down on the mat. Legs are bent up, knees are together, feet are apart, arms are next to the body with palms facing up. Make sure you're comfortable for the relaxation. Gently go through a body scan from the toes to the head, visualizing each part of your body relaxing. Stay in this position until the sound of the Tibetan bowl, and then gently open the eyes.